I wanted to invite these three wonderful women on board today because there's a powerful situation taking place this weekend. It is a anniversary, it's a commemoration, and I wanted to start off with Mama Christberg real quick and figure out, get an idea of what's going on and why we all should be headed to Selma.
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to be a part of the Remix Morning Show.
That's right.
Um, we will be celebrating the 57th Jubilee anniversary of the Bloody Sunday March. And this is where people will come from across the country to revisit that history, to engage in various activities, educational wise, entertainment wise. It's just going to be an awesome time in Selma, Alabama, starting today, as a matter of fact. Uh, it will start today. In Selma, starting with a mass meetings, and it will go through Sunday. And of course, among the educational workshops with many special guests who will be highlighted across the country. And what I like about this whole event, it will give young people from all over the country an opportunity to not only come, but to experience something of a history of our past, which has brought us thus far on our way, even while we still have a long way to go. And I think it's very critical for our young people, especially, and even adults, but especially our young people, to have this experience, to know the shoulders in which we all are standing on, for those opportunities that have been provided for us, for people who have fought and died, not only for our right to vote as African Americans, but for many things that we have progressed in socially, economically, politically. And yet again,
Well,
we're faced with the same challenges.
I want to ask you because we have a very broad international audience, and a lot of times we take for granted that folks are familiar with what with our history and with our culture, right? So I know that there was a situation on the Edmund Patterson Bridge, and you were 7 years old at the time, and I wanted to when you talk about Bloody Sunday, what is Bloody Sunday, and why are we commemorating, and why should folks care?
Well, first and foremost, Bloody Sunday was the second attempt. It was the second march for courageous people to march from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama, in an effort for African Americans to obtain their right to vote. And of course, I was the youngest little girl on that march. I was 8 years old. And that was a march that you just didn't ordinarily join. You had to be very courageous because many threats had been made about the possibilities of what would happen to people who would participate in that march. Many people were beaten down. The late Congressman John Lewis and the late Hosea Williams led that march. And people were just beaten and as if they weren't human beings, tear gas masks. Uh, Many dogs and horses were troopers on horses were trampling over people as if they weren't human beings. So this was one of the most traumatic experiences of my life, an experience that I'll never ever forget, one that has stuck in my heart and my mind even 57 years later after that march. And that's what we're going to be celebrating again, the Bloody Sunday march. Now, I would say to you, Kalonji, that even though we fought for that right to vote on March 7, 1965, today we're still being challenged with voter suppression. And that, again, is more reason why our young people and other people across the country should come and witness and be a part of these great events this weekend, particularly the march on Sunday.
Right on. So we definitely look forward to supporting your efforts, and I'm glad that you can make it on. Dr. Dia, you know, what is your role? How did you get involved? Because I happen to know that 57 years ago you weren't nowhere to be found. So so how you get down with this program? What led you to be a part of this particular movement?
Yeah, well, thanks again for having us. I was led to this movement and this historic event by living in Alabama and attending Jubilee and being connected to people who were a part of the committee. And so in 2019, we had an idea of putting together an intergenerational hip hop political summit where we could bring all 10 elements of hip hop together with the foot soldiers like Ms. Kreisberg, as well as just tying in more like political education. And so in 2022, with the help of so many great sponsors, including Transform Alabama, the Selma Bridge Crossing Jubilee, Wallace State Community College, and Salute Selma, we were able to, lock in with Mumu Fresh, who is our, main featured artist. And we're so excited to have her on board and so many other great people like Ms. Kreisberg and yourself, Kalonji. It's just really exciting right now.
No doubt, no doubt. Mumu Fresh, we gonna nominate her the Empress of Hip Hop Soul. If you all don't know Mumu Fresh, y'all slipping. I'm gonna just say that one of the most underrated artists that we know. What's good? What is your role? How did you get involved? And why is it important for you to be a part of this?
Well, definitely the intergenerational piece is something that I feel very passionate about. All of my work is about that, is really bringing the generations together, our common experience. We have a genetic memory that informs how we move in today's times, but sometimes we're not really clear if we don't know our history. One, we're bound to repeat it, and two, we're not really clear how to move into the future. So I'm always in support of efforts that are intergenerational, where we're working together as a community, combining our efforts, taking initiative, taking responsibility, and doing everything that we can do to improve our situation. Really being proactive, and that's what I think this is about. And also, I'm honored to be here as an artist and as a mother, as a Black woman, as a a fighter in this movement.
Okay. Now I understand you're gonna be on a panel and performing.
I am, yeah.
Okay. It sounds hard body. Y'all might start a fire out there. I'm looking forward to it. Mama Cheyenne, what are some of the events and programs going on during this weekend?
There are many events. As I mentioned, they start actually today with the mass meeting. And of course, it will be a welcome reception. Many people are coming in starting today. And of course, they will be coming in the duration of the weekend. There are a number of educational workshops that will not only reflect on that history, but it will reflect on us as human beings moving forward into the future with which we're being plagued with. And there are so many great facilitators and speakers for those various workshops. Of course, we could not do any workshops without dealing with voter suppression and the vote. So it'll be a number of workshops leading to voter education, voter participation. Also, there will be a parade on Saturday, and that's the normal parade of the annual parade that the city of Selma has every year. And we're looking for a great turnout in the community and with all of those people who are coming in. And of course, on Sunday, there will be numerous national speakers, Reverend Al Sharpton, Reverend Jesse Jackson, Martin Luther King III and his family. And of course, we are looking for the vice president, our first African-American female, Miss Kamala Harris, who will be coming to Selma to join in the festivities on Sunday, which will conclude with the unity breakfast that morning and various church services throughout the city on Sunday. And of course, the march will start with a pre-rally at 1 o'clock. And then, of course, the 57th commemoration march of Bloody Sunday will start at 2 o'clock. And after that march, it will be an unveiling of the Coretta and Dr. Martin Luther King monument. But there are a number, and I'm sure I have not told them all, but it's just one of the weekends across the nation that people again come and celebrate, commemorate, and reflect on that history of the past.
Right on, right on. Dr. Dear, intergenerational hip hop conference on Saturday. What does Saturday look like for the young folks who like, look, man, I'm just coming to see Moo Fresh because she fresh. You know what I'm saying? Who else is going to be in the building? What's happening? What's going on? Tell us about that.
Yes. So the event begins at 11:30 at the Selma Amphitheater on March the 5th. And DJ Oscar Austin is going to be rocking the ones and twos for the whole event. We have a lot of artists from around Selma, including Jack De Niro, who will be performing. We have several speakers who are coming from around the country. Pastor Mike McBride is one of our speakers. We have someone representing the F.D. Reese Foundation, which F.D. Reese was a member of the Courageous Eight, who were instrumental in organizing all the activity that led John Lewis and Hosea Williams to Selma. And so that family is going to be presenting. So it's going to be a blend of speakers, but rap performances, R&B performances, young people talking about fashion. And of course, with the panel, we have Moo Fresh as one of our panelists speaking about hip hop, but we also have a Minister Server as a panelist bringing hip hop, and again, that intergenerational piece with Commissioner Unzel Kelly. I will be on there, and then Kumasi Amin, who is a young organizer who's been doing a lot of work in Selma. He'll be a panelist as well. So it is a full day, 11:30 to 4:30. Completely free. We will have some seating available, but definitely bring lawn chairs. The festival will be going on right there near the amphitheater, so you can get festival food. There's vendors, just a lot going on, and a great way to learn. And the thing about the Hip Hop Summit that we said throughout the planning is that this is just the beginning. We love a great event, but even more importantly is how we organize from this great event. So having Ms. Kreisberg open the event, she's actually offering the welcome, really helping us center and focus. But again, what is our long-term goal and strategy? And it's really my hope as a coordinator that this event will facilitate that. And we've already begun, just forming relationships and partnerships. So I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to it. Plus, I heard y'all had a super dope moderator. Now, I don't know. The word on the street said he like the flyest moderator to ever moderate in the history of moderation. You know what I mean? So, I'm looking forward to seeing that cat. But anyway, definitely we're looking forward to being involved in this situation, and I mean, it's going to be a grand occasion. Mumu, what are we going to expect from you on Saturday? Because we heard you came to burn Selma, and they got to call the fire department and the whole nine. So what's going on?
Well, we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna bring them ancestral vibes. You know what I mean? Through the music, through the sound. We know music has a healing vibration and ability to bring people together, lift people's hearts and minds. To unite. So that's what we're going to be doing, utilizing that power of sound to unite our minds and spirits to do what we got to do collectively. Yeah.
Right on. What's the website before I let you all go? Tell us the website. Check out.
The website is selmajubilee.com.
Say it one more time.
Selmajubilee.com. Yes, and you can get more information, registration information, and the links to those virtual summits that are going on tomorrow, the Children's Sojourn and the Education Summit.
No doubt. So definitely I want to thank you all for joining us early this morning. I know Dr. D and Cheyenne, Mom Cheyenne's hour behind over there. And I know Mumu Fresh don't believe in getting up this doggone early. You know what I mean? So, you know, we definitely appreciate you joining us. Yeah, it's going to be a great situation. So, you know, stay on point. Appreciate the invitation, and I'll see you all Saturday.
Thank you. See you on Saturday.
No doubt. Checking out the Remix Morning Show. Check out Selma. All roads lead to Selma this Saturday, this weekend. And we're going to make an effort to at least broadcast the panel discussion right here on Black Power Media. So we're going to see if we can make that happen. All right. Thank you, ladies, for coming on again. Remix Morning Show, we out.